Hey everyone, just a quick video today. There's another bit of news about tomorrow's big eFootball update. Konami have done an event today, some kind of live stream in Japan. It was all in Japanese, so quite difficult to understand a lot of it, but a lot of it has since been translated online in various forums. So I'm just going to give you a quick summary of what they've told us today. So the big news is something that many of us have been speculating about already, and they've called it Booster Craft. And basically, cards will now be getting multiple boosters. So much like the current legend cards with the epic cards with a booster, they now have a second slot. You see that grayed out on there, and we can use tokens to give them a second booster. So there are two types of token. One is a random booster token, one is a select booster token. The random booster tokens, it looks like we're going to get them from challenges, similarly to the way that we currently get the position trainers and skill trainers. The select ones, not entirely sure where we get them. Maybe something's going to be translated to clarify that at some point, but I've seen a couple of people speculating that you might be able to get them from releasing players. If that's the case, I think a lot of us are going to be pretty annoyed at the fact we just had to release so many players for these chance deals. Maybe that's the reason they did it. Not so sure, but time will tell. One thing that is now clear, the two ambassador packs we're getting with the game that they told us about this week, the cards that you get, the Messi one and the Neymar one, will have an additional booster slot. So as you can see, they've got a booster that comes with the card, but then they have the second grayed out slot, so you will be able to use your tokens to put an additional boost on each of these cards if you buy either of those packs. And there is another Messi card with an additional booster slot that we didn't know about that they've told us about now. This new purple Messi Showtime Epic Legend Booster Big Time, whatever you call it, this new Messi card is apparently going to be available via some kind of tutorial or challenge. It's apparently something quite straightforward, like a startup campaign type challenge. So looks like we'll all be able to get that by playing a few matches or whatever. Free Messi with an additional booster slot. And continuing the theme of cards with additional booster slots, because that's pretty much the news. We have a Ribery card coming, and this card is coming to the penalty game. This is supposedly going to be one of the new players that we'll be able to get from the penalty game. I've read a few people suggest it's going to be the lap 1 reward. I think that's pretty much the same thing they did with Santos Neymar last year, which is pretty cool. So yeah, a Ribery card with a booster slot. Looks like a Fiorentina Ribery card. Is interesting. So yeah, that card will be coming, and apparently there will be other players added to the penalty game as well. So be interesting to see who else gets added to the rewards for the penalty game. And finally, startup campaign. So this is like the usual kind of thing that we get in a lot of seasons where you complete objectives. Some of them will just be logging in, other times it'll be getting wins online or against the AI, whatever, and you get a bunch of EXP, skill, position trainers, blah, 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 but a bunch of cards as well from partner clubs. You got 5 from Barca, there you got Koundé, Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, Balde from Bayern, Kane from Meccano, Guerrero, Goretzka, and another 2 here, which as you can see have a booster slot. Now they don't have an existing booster, they're not booster cards by default, but you can put a booster on them. So you've got Lewandowski from Barca, and you've got Sané from Bayern. So another couple of free cards with a booster slot, which is interesting. There's your startup campaign that's going to be coming with the update. So that's about it. Like I say, the news is very much that we're getting multiple boosters on cards with the update. So I think most of us would have predicted that or something along those lines. Pretty cool. There's 1 or 2 free ones coming. Seeing Ribery coming from the penalty game, I think is pretty cool. And yeah, I think the fact that, well, maybe not the fact, but the suggestion that we might be getting those select booster tokens from releasing players, that's just speculation. I've not seen any kind of official source for that, but if that is the case, that would explain why they wanted us to release so many 5-star players. That's very sneaky. I think a lot of people will be very annoyed if that proves to be the case, but time will tell. But yeah, there you go. Like I say, there's not a lot to it. Today's news, just essentially the fact we're getting these double boosters, and there's a bunch of free cards and stuff coming. So that's probably all the news we're going to get ahead of the update. It's only 1 day away now, so I'll be uploading, I would imagine, at least 2 or 3 videos tomorrow and over the course of the next few days about the update, player faces, packs, whatever else. So hopefully I'll see you for those videos. Might do 1 or 2 live streams as well. Hoping to go live this afternoon if work goes all right. Play a bit of old school PES. So yeah. Cheers for watching. Hope you found this interesting. Let me know your thoughts about all the news about the update, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.